Forward, goes in, and they're all in line. They're off in the Let It Ride. And it's Tempus Volat who goes out to the early lead, joined by Friendly Confines on the outside. The two of them will match strides early, and then it's Mescalero Geometry hiding in Honduras and Bodhisattva toward the inside. Break of 3 lengths more back to the early trailer, Lyle The Crocodile. Tempus Volat and Friendly Confines making the pace here, and Friendly Confines taking charge here, going to kick on to lead. Tempus Volat taken back in second. Geometry's in a little bit tight there, steadies back, and is passed on the outside by an on-rushing Mescalero, who goes all the way up into second. After that, hiding in Honduras fifth, 5 lengths off the lead. Bodhisattva, Lyle the Crocodile next, 22.65, that opening quarter mile. They're moving swiftly up the backstretch. Flavian Pratt and Friendly Confines on top by a length and a half. Mescalero on the outside, second. Tempus Volat third toward the rail. Geometry is fourth to the outside. And behind them comes hiding in Honduras. Bodhisattva's got 6 to make up after a 46.38 half. Lyle the Crocodile has been last so far. Friendly Confines scampers round the far turn with a length lead. Mescalero to the outside second. Tempus Volat in behind horses, waiting for running room in third as they come to the top of the stretch. Geometry swings up on the outside. Lyle the Crocodile has been unleashed too, with a lot of ground to make up, but he's closing and closing well in the center. It's Friendly Confines, Tempus Volat. Lyle the Crocodile's running out of time. Tempus Volat, Friendly Confines, Lyle the Crocodile. Tempus Volat's got it. Tempus Volat in the Let It Ride. And then Friendly Confines in a photo with Lyle the Crocodile hiding in Honduras fourth.
Mirko De Muro aboard Tempus Volat pulls off an upset here in the Let It Ride.
And sitting a great trip off some fast fractions up front. They lined up on the lead going into the first turn. A couple horses 3 and 4 wide amidst this short bunch, but Tempus Volat able to anchor back, rate, relax. Here's a Son of Not This Time that capitalizes on those fractions, and at 10-1, the Keeneland graduate comes home on top. Second victory now in 6 career starts, and that's his first stakes victory.
A day that started with an 18-1 shot has sprinkled in more prices throughout this card. The Let It Ride Stakes going to the 10-1 shot Tempus Volat. And as you said, Christina, was always traveling here. Mirko De Muro sitting in the pocket, turning for home and just waiting for an opportunity.
Yeah, and he really only had one horse to kind of circle around, and plenty of room there as the early pace was taking its toll on the 7. He starts to back up at this stage, and complete clear sailing for Tempus Volat in here. A little late on the lead change, not sure if he ever got it, but he had enough momentum to go by Friendly Confines and then to hold off Lyle the Crocodile, who ran a good race. He sat last in the early stages, came with that late run. But I think it's produced a little too late sometimes. You need to get this horse going. You need to get him into the race. As I mentioned, when the race starts really kind of turning up a notch as far as pace goes here at Del Mar, you do want to be within striking distance. He was a little too far back. He checks in second across the wire at even money.
The 50-cent pick 3 here to the 2 Tempus Volat will return $113.80. That'll give you an idea of the degree of difficulty so far in this late pick 5 with 2 races remaining. You could also be looking at a pick 6 that would ultimately carry over to Sunday, when the Bing Crosby season resumes after 2 days of the Breeders' Cup here at Del Mar. But posted on the board in our feature on this opening day of the Bing Crosby season, 2-6-5-3. Tempus Volat at 10-1. The 6 Friendly Confines second at even money. The 5 Lyle the Crocodile third at 5-1. And fourth here, the 3 hiding in Honduras at 21-1. Let's drone on about the Let It Ride and take you high overhead with our droned view. And you can see our eventual winner, Tempus Volat, sitting in third. And when you look at the fractions in this race, it was going to be tough for our pace setter to continue on from there. Friendly Confines, opening quarter mile, 22-3, half 46-1. You figured a horse would come from off the pace. That horse is not only Tempus Volat, but then you had Lyle the Crocodile wheeling out from cover down the middle of the track, but just with too much to do.
Yeah, and I would say a lot of credit actually to Friendly Confines for holding on for a piece of it as well as he did after being involved in those early fractions. He's second, Lyle The Crocodile third, Tempus Volat, Mirko de Muro crossing the wire first, another son of Not This Time to the winner's circle.
You're watching the Players Show. It's Breeders' Cup week here from Del Mar. More coming up on this Thursday card.
The result of the Let It Ride Stakes is official, 2-6-5-3. No changes in the upcoming 8th race. Post time, 4 o'clock. In the winner's circle, Tempus Volat, a 3-year-old dark bear brown colt by Not This Time, out of Bella Carina by Warfront, owned by Sonderberger Racing, trained by Leonard Powell and ridden by Mirko de Muro. The winner was bred in Kentucky by 3 Chimneys Farm.